This is Layout View. It's also known as Easy Builder, and it closely mimics what you'll see on your handheld device, the iPod Touch, the iPhone, or the iPad. Your MyTalk 9-cell mainboard or starter board will be displayed when you open MyTalk. You move your cursor over the center of some cells, and you're going to see red and blue buttons. Let's give it a try. I'm going to go up to the My Name is Michael, and I'm going to put my cursor in the middle, and I'm going to see a bunch of things light up. Then I'm going to move to the right, People and More, and there's only one thing or two things that light up. So what's up with that? Well, on the People and More, I guess I could click the red button at the top, and the instructions tell me that I'm going to permanently delete this cell and all the child boards. What else do I have? Well, I have an X here. That says that I could delete this image. And what's this down here? I can navigate to a child board. Okay, so there's a child board underneath this. But still, there wasn't as much here as there was in the My Name is Michael. So let's go back over there and see what pops. Well, we see the same things that we just saw before, but down here we see a speaker. Well, that indicates that there's sound attached to that file. There's an X that says, you know what, you can get rid of the sound, or you can play it. Let's play it. Okay, My Name is Michael. Now we have the familiar Navigate to Child board, and there's the child board. So let's go back to the home board. I want to back up, let's say, to 50,000 feet and talk about all of those icons. What's up with the icons and what's up with all the pop-up help? Well, frankly, it's about caseloads, it's about jobs and careers and all the time constraints that we face. We want a tool that is the simplest to use. It gives you prompts whenever you need help, and it allows you to do in minutes what used to take hours. That's what we tried to do. So now let's get back to the details. Let's talk about editing cell text. To edit the cell of a text, you simply click on the existing text or the area where the text would be if there isn't any. You'll then be able to delete and modify the text. So let's try. People and More. I don't need that and more. Why don't I just highlight it and delete it? I'll tab and I'm done. What about delete cell? I got to be careful on this. This is my son. So let's go down to a child board here under People. Let's go to his favorite wrestlers. And let's decide who we're going to get rid of. Well, for those of you in the wrestling world, you know that Mr. McMahon is an unsavory character, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a delete cell. Are you sure? Yep, he's gone. Okay, let's delete an image. Well, let's do something here. Let's go back and grab Mr. McMahon, and I think we're going to grab him and put him right back over here. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to add a cell first. There's the cell. Now I'm going to fill that cell with Mr. McMahon. But that's not where he was before, so I think what I'll do is I will go here and drag and drop. And now I'm going to move him over here where he was before. But then, to add insult to injury, I'm going to delete the image. Goodbye, Mr. McMahon. Okay, well, listen to audio. Let's see here. Not sure we can listen to this one. Look what the pop-up box says. It says it's a CAF file. That means I recorded it on my handheld device. And when you record it on the handheld device, those files don't play on the web. At least they don't now. So let's try something. We're going to go back to the home screen. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and navigate up to the top. And then let's select the home key. And we'll get back to the home page, to the starter page. And we can go back to the My Name is Michael, press the play button, and since that's an MP3, you can hear that it plays. So listen to audio will work if it's an MP3, won't work if it is a CAF, which was recorded on the handheld. But we're going to get our arms around that so that it will play also on the web. So let's do a delete audio, because that's one of your functions. I'm going to jump down to that wrestler board one more time. And let's see here. I want to find one that I can get rid of. Where's Mr. Kennedy? Where is Mr. Kennedy? Okay. Well, this is a CAF file, so we won't be able to play it. And I don't think I'm going to get rid of that one, because that one we spent a lot of time on. So I think we'll get rid of the triple H sound. Heck, that's just one more opportunity for Mike and I to connect. I'll say Triple H with inflection, and he'll mimic the way they do it on SmackDown. Navigate to child board. Well, I think you've seen that a lot. It's just grab this icon here and move down. Add image to a cell. Well, let's see. This is Mike's baseball. This is his basketball. Let's see if in the private library we have any of those items. Well, we have activities. Let's look at the activities. There's basketball. And I'm not sure if this is exactly the one that he would want to represent basketball, but we'll give it a try. There we go. That's all there is to adding an image to a cell. To add an audio file to a cell, there can't be an existing audio file in the cell. So you'll need to delete any existing audio files. Then click on the file that's in the library, hold your mouse button down, and drag it into the open cell and release. What about adding a cell? Well, it's pretty simple. Click the Add Cell button, and one will appear. Columns. At the bottom right, you can indicate the number of columns that you want to display on the handheld device. Usually I go with 3 because that's pretty comfortable on the handheld device. Finally, navigate back. At the very top, you'll see something that's called breadcrumbs. Let's go back to home and I'll fully demonstrate it from the people board. We'll go back and use those wrestlers again. So you see here, in the breadcrumbs, we start at home. Now we're in the people cell down at the favorite wrestlers. Now that is the breadcrumbs telling you where you are. You can either go back one at a time, or you can jump to the home. That's really all there is on the layout view. Pretty simple. It's a matter of dragging and dropping from the library. And most of the recording that I do is on the handheld device. I grab my images on the web. I do my rearranging on the web. It's great to have a full-size keyboard and, of course, full-size monitor as well, and access to the web. So images and board building are all done here, but I record on the handheld. Then I sync, and it's all married up. So thanks. This is Layout View. We'll talk about Map View in another video. Thanks.